Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another session of Beattys at Work. In today's episode, we are preparing our fly tying kits to attend a Fly Tyers Rendezvous in Branson, Missouri. This Fly Tyers Rendezvous is an event sponsored by Fly Fishers International Fly Tying Group, scheduled for September 14th and 15th. Remember, that's Branson, Missouri. If you're in the area, please join us, but for now, we're going to get our tying kits ready. Take them on the plane, and right now Gretchen's working on one of the giveaway bags, and I'll let her tell you all about it.
Well, we started these bags when we were still doing Fly Tying Fridays. So we originally put in this dubbing kit, which has a selection of dubbing, and it has two dubbing waxes. And so you just fold this over like this, and
I'll just give it a quick close-up for the camera, and that's going into the bag.
So then this just folds over and makes a neat little packet like that. And then we are also putting in this super cape.
This is a
Hoffman.
Is a Hoffman super cape.
And do you know what this is?
This is just a genetic cape that we dyed, and we were going to tear it apart and size it. And quite frankly, we never got to it. So it's going in there as well. It's dry fly hackle
and then I threw in a 100 pack from Whiting. And we have these little goodies here.
Oh, yeah.
This is a notepad, and it has sticky tabs in it, a pen, and notes. It's handy to have in your tying bag or just in the car or wherever.
And this is a gift box. The box looks like this. Inside the box is a gift pen along with a flashlight. And we'll put that in the kit.
Then today I decided also to add this little, this is a Beattys thread pack, and it has 4 of these little containers. And now I'm going to add some thread to this. So I've just got some 6/0, and I'll just select some colors and put them in here to give you an idea. And I suggest when you open these, if you go up a mountain and down a mountain, you get pressure in them. So you could either stick a hole in it with a hot bodkin or just twist it a little bit before you try to take the lid off. So again, this just goes together, and you have a nice little thread kit. I've thrown in, today I just kind of wandered around looking for stuff. There's some barbell eyes. Here's a little package of some tools. And let's see, I guess that's it so far. But you don't know what I might think of.
That's very
as
true.
the day progresses. So there may be more things that we put in. So this is the bag. And we're going to try to fill this bag as much as we can. I wonder, do we have any hot pads? I've got a box over here that says...
That would be really cool to have those in there.
Finished item. Oh, completed items. Here we go. Here's some of my completed items. Let's see what we've got in here. This is just stuff I have on hand. Oh, look at this. This would be really nice.
That's a very nice hot pad.
How about this hot pad? That's got a Wonder Wing. It's a
that's Muddle May.
Muddle May that Al did with a Wonder Wing.
Wonder Wing Muddle May.
Okay.
While you're going through that, I forgot my coffee upstairs. I'm going to go grab it.
Okay. Oh, oh, here we go. Here's an apron with the fly on it that I did. So we'll throw that in. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Well, how about this? This is a nice little bag that you can put a iPad or something like that in. I had a cousin who broke her leg, and while she was in crutches, she put her wallet and stuff in here and just carried one of these around her neck. And she said it was so handy when she was using. So this is embroidered and kind of a cool thing to use. Let's see. I don't know. I think that's probably the best of what I've got here. Some of this other stuff isn't that cool. Because I do have some stuff, if anybody's ever interested. I have some wine bags. This wine bag is for Washington State, and it's got a fly on it. But I think, you know, since it's specific to a school, maybe that's not something we want to do. So I think that's probably... Oh, well, I do have this. This is kind of cool. Here's a little dish towel. Just says barbecue on it. I'll throw that in. So I think that's it.
Okay, so we need to put that into the bag.
Yeah, and I need
Okay,
to...
well, I'll do that while you...
Well, I need to fold that apron back up again.
I'll do that for you. I can kind of follow the creases, maybe.
Why don't... Okay. Okay, if you insist. And I'll just start putting some of these heavier things down in the bottom. I think we may have to call Patty and see if we can send this to her, because I don't know that we want to try to take this on the plane.
Well, it's not going to fit in what we have to do next, which is our fly tying kits.
So you want to go get those?
I'll bring them up here. We have 2 large suitcases that we have traveled with for, I don't know, the better part of 30 years, going to the different fly fishing shows. Most of the time it was traveling in a motorhome and so forth, but once in a while flying. Back in the day, flying with a couple of bags was no big deal. Today, it's quite a bit more expensive to have more than one bag. So,
and the more extra you have, the higher they charge for each additional bag. So.
That's for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 fly tying kits that we've used for the better part of 30 years, and we are going to turn them into one. Now, some of the stuff, at least in my kit, I'm guilty of this. Gretchen probably is not. I am guilty of having stuff in there just in case I need it. Some of it has been there just in case I need it for 30 years, and the only time it sees light of day is when I go past it looking for something else. So some of the stuff in there is going to be taken out. But for now, let me get our bags and put them up there.
Okay. Shall I put this on the stairs ready to take? Oh, well, let's leave it down here because we want to show Patty.
Okay, this is going to
maybe I'll put this over
take a little bit of time. That's my bag, and that thing weighs about 60 pounds.
Okay.
And some of the stuff has got to be taken out of it. I know that. Anyway, and we'll get your bag, which only weighs about 30 pounds.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for it in the closet, and it wasn't there. Lo and behold.
Yeah, let's see if I can find it.
In the meantime, shall I show them our fly boxes?
Yeah, absolutely. While I'm working on this, those will be...
These are our fly boxes that we have completed. One of them is for the trading that we do with the other tires. And then we made a second one that'll be part of the raffle. So this is the one side of mine. We've got some Trudes and some Royal Wolves. And then the other side, I just did some nymphs. Then Al's It's the same style of a box, but here we've got...
Those are all flies that we've developed ourselves and are part of our personal top dozen, if you will. And we'll talk about them at the show. We've also featured all of them at one time or another on BT's Fly Tying Friday, which will be starting again soon here in about a month. The one fly that you've never seen before is the red-bodied one. That fly is called a 141. And ask us about it on Fly Tying Friday, and we may tie you one.
Okay, that's that.
That takes care of that. Now we've got these two bags, and I'm going to pick up the camera temporarily and bring it over here to show you. Oh, well, we've got a bunch of stuff to go
Now, I
through.
want you to note that Al's bag is bigger than mine by quite a bit. And I have some space left in mine. And look at Al's. Oh, my gosh.
But I take everything but the kitchen sink. But what we have to do is figure out how to take Gretchen's and mine and put them together and still be ready to tie flies when we get to the other end.
As you can see, we use some of our own stuff. Here's one of our hackle wallets where I store my hackle.
And here's a dubbing kit in mine, just like the one in the bag that we're going to be donating. Oh, imagine that! I dropped a big old brown saddle hackle.
This is I don't think I can show this to you too good, but this is a tool kit that's well used. It's got hair all over it, dubbing all over it.
Very well used.
Here's feathers floating around inside of it. There's a piece of poly. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy.
Probably wouldn't hurt to clean this out, huh?
We're going to take this chance to do that. And, boy, I don't even know where to start.
Well, I think what we should do is the things that each one of us have to take, let's set them over here. So, like
good.
Our lights would be the first thing.
Yeah, we definitely need lights.
So we need our lights.
Toolkits, trash bag,
I have to have my magnifiers.
Yeah, magnifying glasses. These are the kind of lights that we like to travel with. They fold up pretty easy. Can fit into a lot of configurations.
And
fit inside of a suitcase fairly good.
This is my little packet that I made. And I just keep this little vise in here to travel with. It's perfect. So, and with this, I have to have some kind of a base or something. I've been carrying this around, Al, but I think this is way heavier than what we want to take.
We can probably get another kind of pedestal base, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we can do something other. This is really heavy, but it's nice. But I don't think it's what we want to take with us. So that's a reject.
And I've been carrying around, this is my pedestal base. And it's not quite as heavy as Gretchen's, but it sure takes up a lot of room. And we're going to have to downsize that a bit.
I used to travel with one of those, but they take so much space. We always take extension cords with us.
Yeah, you never know what kind of a situation you're going to run into. We've been to many, many shows, and having a lot of extension cords is important. In fact, in mine here, I think I've got 4 or 5 extension cords. 2,
I've
3,
got some hand wipes. We'll take those.
4. I got 4 extension cords in there of different lengths. We probably won't need to take your extension cord because I got 4 over here.
And I have some eyeglass cleaners. Those don't take too much space, so maybe we'll take those 2 things. Now we're going to reach the point now where we're going to have to start combining stuff.
And the thread kit that she put into the giveaway pack, well, this is my thread kit, but it's full of thread. And what we don't need is 2 of those. We'll take 1, and we can share the thread probably.
I don't know I hope we sit next to each other. I guess we don't really know.
Yeah, we're scheduled to sit next to each other.
Oh, we are? So yeah, we could take, well, I think we need to take 2 blacks for sure. Well,
Yeah.
I got to show you what I did, Al, and maybe this is a way to start. I made a list of what I thought I was going to tie. I think this is what I'm going to tie, and it's a lime or a red trude, the original with the hair or a poly, an Adam's parachute, there again with hair or with poly, a royal wolf with hair or poly, and then I made at the bottom a material list of all the things I have to tie those. And I started out, usually I use nylon stretch for the body of the lime trude, but I thought maybe dubbing would take less space.
Yeah. We'll have to
So anyway, that's my plan. And then we're going to take size 12 hooks. So are we going to take your bag? Because it's bigger?
Yeah, it's bigger. And, static guard is something we need really bad in this country. We're going to Missouri where it's a lot of humidity. Are we even going to have to take static guard? We don't need a big static guard. Maybe I'll go get a little bitty static guard.
Yeah.
A baby one and take it with us. I'll do that right now. And I'm going to take this one instead of the one that I've been traveling with. I think one takes less space than the other, pretty obviously.
Why don't you set the things that you're not going to take in this little box?
Alrighty.
Over here, let's put it on this rollaway thing.
Got it.
So that's your reject pile.
Okay. Well, I am going to turn off the camera now because basically we just got a lot of sorting to do. And then we'll show you later via cut-in on the video, but the stuff that we decide to have in our kit.
I want you all to see this. Those are just the threads that he takes.
Plus the thread kit.
Oh, plus a thread kit?
Oh yeah, the thread kit's right here.
Oh my gosh.
Plus
Okay.
it's a full thread kit. I mean, I've got a store. Okay, I know.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll be turning this off and then we'll have you join us again a little bit later when we start getting a little further down the line. It'll probably take us a couple days to sort through all of this, but anyway, you'll get a chance to see it here once we publish it. Well, here we are, another day working on the tying kits. Right now, Gretchen's doing some work in the garden, and on our other show, Gretchen's Garden and Greenhouse. And what I was doing is finishing up my fly tying kit because it had the most junk in it. So let me show you what's going to be going into the single kit where we've taken Gretchen's kit and my kit and put them together. And then I'll show you what's coming out of my kit. I mean, I was carrying some extra stuff, I think. You'll see. Let's just take the camera over there. Let you have a look. And this is what I have from mine. This is from Gretchen's kit. And all of this stuff in this box, I mean, Jesus, it's capes and, well, it's a full box of stuff. I must have, I don't know, 6 or 8 capes in here. As an example, I had 3 whiting brown saddles. Now, why in the heck would I need 3 brown saddles? I mean, I'm tying flies at a show. 1 is more than enough. Anyway, they're going back into the fly tying room. And all of this is going to be going into the kit. And I'll let you know what the kit looks like after Gretchen and I get it done. She wants to be involved in that, so she kind of has an idea where things are as well. But more on that later. We'll see in a bit. Well, here we are back for the final portion of our getting the kits ready for Branson. And, well, Gretchen, what do you, all we have left is to put yours in the kit because I have a big stack of stuff I took out just for you.
Okay.
Let's go back here and take a look.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. This stuff was not supposed to go.
Well, I didn't put any thread in because I thought you were we'd take your thread.
Oh, okay. Well, then we take my thread.
And I don't have a dubbing kit.
Okay. Okay, then. This is supposed to be what I was taking. This is my
all your tools and, oh yeah, sure.
And some wipes and some Band-Aids in case we...
Oh yeah, we got to have those Band-Aids. Accidents happen.
Yeah. Oops, I wish I hadn't opened this now. Okay, so you want me to try to put this stuff in here?
Yeah,
You want that right there?
Let's see what we can do.
And here's my vise. We need something to fit down in there.
Stand those two things there up on edge. See how that will work.
Well, it works really good with this one.
And then you'll.
But this one is a little, because it's got dubbing wax in it. There we go. How's that?
Good. That doesn't go. That's all of the junk out of mine, unless you laid it over there.
No, I didn't. Okay.
This goes.
Now here's some bags. Was there a reason there were bags
Yeah,
here?
the bags were. I was packing some stuff. Yes.
So I should just put those
Yep.
over there. So there's that. Maybe that'll fit down.
Looks like that's all going to fit fairly good. We need to take 2 of these boxes and put them in the kit here. And then the other 2 boxes will go in our carry-on luggage, just so we don't end up losing anything. There you go.
Yeah, it doesn't want to quite fit. There we go, maybe.
Okay, that'll fold over. These 2 will set out to go in our carry-on. And this we want to lay on top. That looks like that'll work.
You think that's going to shut?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let's give her a try.
Why don't
I
you-
will hold the
You
camera.
hold the camera, and I can be embarrassed on camera because I haven't tried this yet. I mean, it isn't like we could have done all this and then come back and make it look like we know what we're doing. Well, we don't know what we're doing any better than anybody else. Let's just pull this open over. All right, now I'll just need to zip this. Heaven forbid if the TSA at the airport opens this up, we'll never get it shut again. Okay. Okay, well, there's our fly tying kits.
Now, I think we probably need to weigh that too and make sure it doesn't exceed. So we'll take it upstairs and weigh it.
Yeah, it feels like it weighs about 60 pounds, but...
And I think 50 is, I don't know what their limit is. We'll check on it.
Well, folks, there you have it. We've got our kit ready for Branson. Actually, it may, in video hours, will probably be, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever the heck we'll edit this thing down to. The truth of the matter is we've got about a week invested in this, so it didn't just happen overnight. See everybody in Branson, September 14th and 15th, 2003.
It took me about 3 hours to do mine.
Correction, it took her 3 hours to do hers. It took me days to do mine. Everybody, have a good one. See you in Branson.
Bye.